What's wrong?
Nothing.
What do you mean, nothing? My God, what is wrong with you? Stand up for yourself. Why are you covering for me?
Most movies utilize a plot that we've all seen before, and that's by design. It's no accident, because certain plots just work. Recycled plots are popular and wouldn't be so common if these weren't stories that audiences actually wanted to see. And that's why those rom-coms, often featuring some sort of conflicted and often tumultuous from the start relationship. Examples of this are Bridget Jones's Diary, Pride and Prejudice, The Notebook, You've Got Mail, Sleepless in Seattle, Poetic Justice, Love and Basketball, 10 Things I Hate About You. I can go on and on and on. These types of plots run rampant in Hollywood. It's because we continually go see and support these movies, likely because deep down we're using this form of escapism to rationalize our own very questionable life choices. And these heavily recycled scripts about women convincing to be with them allow us all to daydream about what could be our own outcome or happy ending. And then there are movies like Young Adult, which, let's just be honest, we don't see this type of plot very often.
I came back for you, and I hate this town.
Young Adult, starring Charlize Theron, is one of those films that I absolutely do rewatch whenever I see that it's streaming, because it's just so interesting. Instead of glamorizing and fully embracing the career-driven, independent, modern-day woman like most films do, this dark comedy attempts to subvert that narrative by making the audience kind of feel sorry for and even pity the film's protagonist, Mavis Gary, which was a wild thing to do back in 2011 when the whole girl boss babe era was in its infancy. And if you've seen this film, let me know if upon rewatch you felt like this film was kind of making fun of the modern day career-driven, middle-aged, child-free woman by trying to paint her as being a bit pathetic. And for those who haven't seen Young Adult or don't remember it, here's a rundown of the plot. 37-year-old Mavis Gary is a ghostwriter for a once popular young adult book series. She's beautiful, fashionable, lives in Minneapolis, which is a big city for where she grew up. She lives in a luxury high-rise apartment, cute dog, ample income, and a certain amount of freedom. A lot of freedom, actually. But even in having this life, which she does like, this woman is led to go back home to her small town after she receives an email that her high school sweetheart, Buddy, is having a baby. When Mavis gets back to town, she's convinced Buddy isn't happy with his very average life and throws herself at him trying to reignite this old flame. Her accomplice in this pursuit, which is also her voice of reason, is ironically,
I don't know what Buddy's doing with you or what you think he's doing with you, but you need to move on.
What she may have considered a dork in high school whose existence went completely unnoticed by her during those years, as she was prom queen and he was never on her radar. So long story short, she was a popular girl and came back to town to conquer and relive her glory days, and the whole town sort of pities her for it. On the surface, one might think that this film is trying to show us what that once popular girl's life becomes after high school, as sort of some comical satire for the indulgence of all of those, or who she represents, made miserable. But more than that, Young Adult is truly a dig at successful women who take a different path in life and tries to convey a twisted, dark reality about how truly unfulfilled a woman, sans baby and man, is. Rewatch this film. I'm telling you, this is the message.
And most people here seem so happy with so little.
And how is the audience made to pity her? There is messaging about how fleeting career success for women is in this film. Mavis is a ghostwriter for a once, keyword here once, popular young adult book series. But the series is coming to an end and it's not as popular as it once was. The books don't sell like they once did. It's washed up, sort of symbolic of how she is portrayed in the film.
No, that's fine.
I can sign as many as you want. I'm adds value to your stock.
But she really holds on tight to this career highlight. Instead of moving on or developing and positioning herself for the next big thing, she tries to desperately grasp onto the depleting relevancy of this dying book series, and she's in denial about how this very big part of her career and identity is coming to an end.
Why would you be sending it back to the publisher?
We're probably not going to sell them. The series is done.
There is also a large theme of arrested development seen in Mavis Gary's character.
I think we went to high school together.
At the same time?
The way in which she talks, her mannerisms, her delusional train of thought, it's like even though she left her hometown and went on to become a writer, a successful one at that, for a once wildly popular book series, mentally she still acts like a teenager. While literally everyone else in her hometown who went on the traditional route to marry and have kids are portrayed as more sensible. This theme of arrested development and women who are not traditional is even passed on to another character within the film, Matt's sister Sandra.
Everyone here is fat and dumb.
And you think so?
Everyone wishes that they could be like you.
Who idolizes Mavis, and although she isn't apparently successful, she doesn't have a family of her own. So she's seen as kind of youthful and juvenile.
Fuck Mercury.
Then there's Mavis's alcoholism.
It's enough, Mavis. You're drunk. Oh, I've been drunk since I've been back, Mom, and nobody gave two shits until this one got all bent out of shape.
Which is lazy writing, in my opinion. A modern day woman who drinks her problems away.
Groundbreaking.
Lastly is the cringiest way that the audience is made to pity Mavis, and that is the desperation she shows by moving in on her former high school sweetheart, Buddy, who is now a happily married man.
Buddy and I used to go thrifting all the time. Remember that? The 90s? I used to sleep in his t-shirts and boxers.
And Buddy is nice about it. I wouldn't say that he was ever leading her on, but he definitely wasn't nipping that very inappropriate behavior in the bud either. But that was her whole MO throughout the entire story, is to rescue Buddy from his mediocre life.
Why did you invite me?
I didn't invite you. My wife did. Beth practically forced me to call you. She feels sorry for you. We all do, Mavis.
This film does a beautiful job at making the viewer feel completely uncomfortable. The atmospherics and the cinematography, the entire film has this grayish tint to it. It's like there's never a sunny day, it's always cloudy out. But the object of Young Adult is to portray the modern day career-oriented woman to not really have a purpose in life. I mean, Mavis drinks heavily, looks down on her hometown, which symbolizes everything ordinary and traditional. She consumes a lot of reality TV nonstop early on in the movie. She has the Kardashians playing in the background. And even the few lines that we got from her book series that she ghostwrites for seem very meaningless and trite.
And I hate this town. It's a heck lake town that smells of fish shit.
And the ending, the ending that summarizes her downfall miraculously when she stumbles over to Matt's house and has drunken intercourse with the out-of-shape nerd from high school who now has a crooked. So the movie Young Adult was written by Diablo Cody, who gave us gems like Juno and Jennifer's Body. And while I don't know her full body of work, I would like to watch Tully. She does seem to have a knack for writing stories about middle-aged manic women. I did watch Ricky and the Flash, which was recommended a while ago by a viewer after I published this video nagging wife or incompetent husband, which you should watch here if you haven't seen it or are new to the channel. But Ricky and the Flash is another example of a woman who gives up a traditional life of being a doting mother and loving wife to pursue passion, and fails miraculously both in her pursuit of becoming a music star because she's broke, and in being a mother as well, as she was estranged from her kids while she was chasing her dreams or her career. In both films, both women are presented to be estranged from reality. But whose reality? I'm interested to know your thoughts. Was young adult a dig at modern day women? Comment down below, and also don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you've enjoyed the content. Signing off now, your friend, Dom.